Well, hello YouTube, it's me, Fortmaster, and welcome back to another Saga of a Space Battleship reaction. This is Episode 3, Warp Test Battle at Mars. Now, this episode was initially shown off during a live stream that Typhoon Productions was doing to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Space Battleship Yamato just as a franchise, which, God, really, 50 years, I'm so sad I was only able to show up for like the very beginning when they started the stream. I had to leave shortly afterwards though, unfortunately. See, we were out of town over the weekend to go to a cousin's wedding, and so basically everything kind of went out of whack at home because of that. But yeah, so forgive me if I've forgotten a bit of the plot of what's happening here, because it has been a while, but if I remember correctly, they noticed that the ships that are attacking the Milky Way seem to be attracted or seem to focus on ships when they start using wave motion technology, like the wave motion gun, stuff like that. But because of, reasons, I'm guessing for, disarmament reasons, the Earth fleet has basically gotten rid of all wave motion weapons in the fleet. So they were going to go to Mars to activate the mothballed fleets there that were all the old wave motion ships to try to attract the enemy's attention and to fight them. I think, again, forgive me if that's not exactly what happened. It has been a couple of months since I watched the last episode. On top of a few things, I'm not going to be including the theme song in my video, purely because the last two times I've gotten content ID'd for it, because, man, I love Battleship Yamato, but I do not love Japan's lack of fair use laws. So, of course, as always, original video is linked in the description if you haven't seen it for some reason. Corner video will lead to my Let's Play of the day. And yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get this thing started then, shall we? Because I want to see some space fights. Oh, here we go. Yes, you're a captain now.
Well, old friend, we're here again. Earth is in danger, and you've been brought to life to save her. I can only hope you'll forgive me for bringing you back.
Yeah, that is the thing, isn't it? Granted, I mean, I know there's the whole thing of, hero ship and all that, but why is it that Yamato is seemingly the only ship that can ever actually do anything in, Earth's Cosmoforce? I mean, if I remember correctly, I think... Oh god, was this a theory or official, or something official that I heard of? I can't remember. But I think I remember hearing something talking about how the wave motion core from the Yamato, since it was made by the Iskandarians and given to Earth, and it, of course, being, a higher grade, or higher purity, whatever you want to call it, than, everyone else, because, the Iskandarians mastered the technology, much long, like a long time ago, that just inherent better quality core is what, makes Yamato so much more powerful than any of its contemporaries. Like, its weapons are more powerful, its wave motion gun is more powerful. It's just, that's the reason why it's so much better. I wonder how much that fits into the actual show, like just the regular show. I have no idea if that's going to apply here.
Shiro Sanada, Science Division and Executive Officer, reporting in.
Jiro Shima, Chief Navigator, reporting in.
Tasuke Tokugawa, Chief Engineer, reporting in.
Addie Foyers, Chief Combat Officer, reporting in.
Isuo Nanbu, Assistant Gunnery Officer, reporting in. Kenjihiro Oda, Assistant Navigator, reporting in.
Damian O'Reilly, Chief Radar Officer, reporting in.
I am Susumu Kodai. I will be Yamato's captain. Some of you know me, others you will in time. For now, take your stations and begin launch prep.
You better know who I am. I've helped save the Earth multiple times.
Canada. Is the plan ready?
The main computer is online and standing by to establish a connection to the Massachusetts.
I spoke with General Ihara before leaving HQ. They're standing by to lower the planetary shield.
Very good. Let's get to it, people.
Beginning sub-engine startup sequence.
Miyuki, contact EDF HQ. Request permission to launch.
Aye, sir.
Primary weapon systems reporting green. All power indications show ECS lines are functional.
Pulse laser grid and missile tubes report green. Black Tigers report ready. Major Williams is reporting the Marines are all tucked in and their equipment secure.
Navigation
gotta have the
computer
Marines.
and short-range radar online and ready.
Active and passive radar standing by, reporting as green.
Control surfaces reporting green. Helm reports fully functional.
No, nothing about the video, nothing about the episode. I thought of something really stupid. So I watch a lot of, in my spare time, I watch a lot of like content reviewers, like they review shows, movies, comic books, stuff like that. And one of them is Linkara. He does comic books, and one of the running jokes on his show for the longest time has been from Power Rangers.
Too much pink energy is dangerous.
And I don't know, there's just that idea of him reporting everything green. I just had the mental image that the ship, oh no, we're surrounded by green, help! I know it's not a funny joke, I'm sorry, but still.
Control surfaces reporting green. Helm reports fully functional.
The green has infiltrated everywhere.
Main engine checks completed.
Begin engine startup sequence, Chief. Nambu, retract the gangplanks and seal all external hatches. Jiro, stand by for sub-engine ignition.
Beginning energy charge.
Raise anchor.
I know that, the aesthetics of, Space Battleship Yamato aren't for everybody. I'm fully aware of that, but you have to agree with me when I say that the fact that you have a spaceship have an anchor, like an actual functional anchor, that is, like, the absurdity in that is just awesome. Like, just something so simple as that.
Sub-engines, ahead 1/2. Exiting Pearl Harbor dockyards. Now entering open water. Depth under the keel is 20 meters and rising.
Energy buildup 120%. Starting main engine flywheel.
Very nice.
Main engine pressure climbing. Now at 2,000. 10 seconds to launch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Contact! Wave motion engine maximum output!
Yamato, lift off!
Space Battleship Yamato, lifting off!
There we go. Without the wings, absolutely beautiful. Turn off the shield! Turn off the shield! Turn off the shield! Ah!
We have successful liftoff. Trimming all control surfaces for atmospheric flight.
Sanada,
Well,
are you
did
ready?
do that already?
There's much more interference than expected. Boosting gain to attempt remote connection to Massachusetts.
Lieutenant Foyers, stand by on weapons.
Charging main guns. Loading torpedo and missile tubes.
Charging pulse laser grid.
Connection to Massachusetts established. The ship is in much worse condition than expected, Captain. Getting her to detonate will be fairly simple.
Good. Ota, O'Reilly, begin warp prep.
Standing by for warp calculations. Engine output normal.
Detonation sequence prime.
Miyuki, stand by. On my order, tell HQ to lower the shields.
Aye, sir.
Enemy fleet
It's not
flying
stopping, are
firepower.
they?
I think they detect us, Captain.
Computations complete. The computer estimates arrival in Mars space within a 95% margin of success.
Feed the coordinates to Jiro Station.
Coordinates on the way. The enemy is gathering in our flight path, Captain.
Final checks. All departments ready?
Go.
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 Go!
Execute escape plan. Sanada, detonate!
Oh, what's that?
Lower planetary shield.
Lower the shield.
Jiro, begin warp countdown.
Countdown is started. Warp in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp!
You know, I'm gonna have to say here, and I know again, if I remember correctly, this is being animated by just one guy. I have to say, out of all the different versions of Warp that I've seen in Yamato, I have to say that my absolute favorite would have to be the one from 2199, just because, like, well, in the previous ones, yeah, you have, like, you know, the sci-fi where the ship kind of, like, goes fast and it fades out of existence or turns blue and sort of, like, goes into, or, like, it fades out while it jumps or stuff like that. In 2199, especially the first jump they do, you know, when they're first testing it out, when they're jumping from Mars, the warp feels just so impactful and so, for lack of a better term, like, powerful. Like, when you watch as the ship is, like, forcing as you see, like, the ship and it's forcing itself through, it feels like it is breaking the laws of physics. It's ripping open a wormhole and just squeezing its way through just to jump. And it feels like it carries just such a sense of occasion and, like, power with it. I mean, and then there's also the whole thing of where, like, you see, like, I mean, for lack of a better term, the flame coming out of the engine as soon as it hits the wormhole, portal, whatever the ship was going through. That's what then shoots off into the distance. I really like that imagery. That one warp scene has just so much more gravitas and energy than any other warp or FTL jump like seen in any other like sci-fi series I've seen personally. I really like I just really like it. We had Mars, or has Jupiter played tricks on us again? Oh no, we killed everyone!
Status report, people.
Engines at standby, Captain.
0 damage reported.
Scientists report all green.
Sensors show the immediate area clear of enemy contacts. However, I am detecting the mothball fleet on the opposite side of the planet.
Communications green. No signals in local space. Transmissions from EDF HQ are garbled and non-decipherable at this time.
Navigational computer reports snow anomalies. We've arrived only 15 megameters out of the intended destination.
Very good. Helm, plot an intercept course for the mothball fleet. Good work, everyone. Miyuki, inform the crew they're free to move about and perform their duties now.
Captain, I'd like to...
Actually, okay, just thinking, going back to the whole megameters thing, how big is actually a megameter? Because I know a lot of the times in the show, that's, like, the megameter is what they use as like, the, I guess for lack of a better term, the standard measure of distance. So, like, oh, the enemy fleet is like 500 megameters away, they're opening fire, you know, that sort of thing. How big is an actual megameter? A megameter is 1,000 kilometers. Oh, okay. So in just regular meters, then that's okay. Never mind. Yeah, you know, okay. When you have to start doing math to even just figure out the numbers, yeah, you know it's big. Okay.
to take a moment to speak with our CAG and organize some combat drills.
Do it. The sooner we're prepared to...
Oh god, they're here already, aren't
Captain
they?
Radar, enemy fleet detected. They're
Of course
practically
they are.
on top of the mothball fleet.
Kodai, we need that fleet.
Enemy fleet size.
Current count shows 3 battleship types, 10 destroyer types, 24 shard fighter types, and at least 3 carrier types, Captain.
Have they detected us?
Okay, now I'm wondering, like, what did the actual other ships look like? Because so far, I mean, we don't actually know which of the ones we saw earlier attacking were what class, or like what class they were, because they all looked exactly the same.
I think Mars is masking our current position. However, it's likely the fleet surrounding Earth will have calculated our trajectory. They could easily send them a heads up, Captain.
O'Reilly,
well, we better
can you
kill them.
enhance your scan without them picking it up?
No, sir. If we intensify the scans, we will definitely be picked up.
We could use the Black Tigers to scout the enemy position.
Won't the Black Tigers be detected just as easily as us if we close the distance?
Radio silence and no active scans to keep them safe.
Get the Black Tigers in the air. All hands, battle stations.
Action stations! Action stations! All hands report to battle stations!
Black Tigers, you are being tasked to recon the enemy fleet on the opposite side of Mars. Radio silence and no radar. Observe and return.
Major, I'll have the rest of the Tigers fly cover around the Yamato.
I'll see you in 5. Flyboy, ready for launch.
Flyboy, you are clear to launch.
Okay, there they are.
Jeez, that was quick. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see here. So they said, if I remember correctly, they said battleships, carriers, like fighters, and was it cruisers or destroyers? I'm forgetting at the moment. But so obviously the things that we've been seeing before are, you know, the battleships. These little things are obviously the fighters. These, I'd be a little weirded out if they were anything but a carrier. And so these are either the destroyers or cruisers, whatever was detected. Again, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting.
They look asleep? That's unreal. Flyboy to Yamato. Recon pass complete. The enemy is just parked there. It's like they're asleep or something.
Copy that, Flyboy. Stand by for tasking.
If the enemy is powered down, it could be the perfect time to strike.
Agreed. The destruction of a support fleet could draw attention on us even further.
We can approach the enemy from the side if we attack along a parallel vector. We'll be able to broadside from long range with all of our main guns easily.
Agreed. Jiro, punch it. Bring us to full combat speed. Main guns, prepare to target the enemy carriers first.
All weapon systems are ready.
Engine output full. Give me all you got, Chief.
Main engine ready. ECS grid online and functional.
Yamato, attack! Black Tigers, launch and provide covering fire. Keep those shards off of us.
So yeah, if I remember correctly, this series that is supposed to kind of take the place of Space Battleship Yamato Resurrection. But I have to wonder, what are, you know, the like the weapons that this Yamato has? So are they going with, you know, what the Yamato had in Resurrection? Or are they going to be updating it slightly and kind of including the various and many missile and torpedo bays that the Yamato in 2199 had? Because that was as I've said before, I really liked 2199, and I especially loved how they like upgraded the kit that the ship had. So not only did it have, you know, all the guns and like the stack missiles and the torpedo tubes on the front and back, it also had, you know, it also had like torpedo or missile launchers, whatever you want to call them, that come out the bottom, which in one episode, when the Yamato is pretending to be a submarine, it uses them to fire, and then it has ones pointing out the side. It brings a whole new meaning to the term battleship. Alright, here we go.
All guns ready to fire.
Locking target. Target's locked.
Enemy fleet has detected us, Captain.
Oh yeah,
carriers appear to be launching Shard fighters.
I imagine they'd have to.
Three targets destroyed. Collateral damage on several others.
Target the destroyers!
Enemy ships
So
are
they were
trained to meet
destroyers,
us.
okay.
They're returning fire.
Starboard side shields impact. Integrity down to 85%.
Target's locked. Returning fire.
Remaining enemy targets are splitting up. They're attempting to flank us.
Shard fighters closing to attack range.
Black Tigers, intercept those fighters! Giro, hard to port! Fires! Forward guns to the first group! Aft guns to the second group! Fire at will!
My God. You know, I absolutely love this show, but I gotta say, I'm gonna have to look at the credits, but whoever they have voicing Kodai, he is giving like 120% in his voice acting. Like, he is giving it his all, and I am absolutely loving it. Oh God, here come reinforcements.
Oh, we kicked the hornet's nest. New signals have warped in aft of our position.
Fire intercept shield missiles! Cover our rear! Stack tubes! Fold spread! Target the enemy ships behind us!
Yeah, actually thinking back, I remember thinking back to like the first time I saw Resurrection in high school, I had the thought, like, what would happen if you detonated them halfway past a ship? Like, would the shield expand and end up like cutting the ship in half? Or would you have some sort of weird thing where like the shield locks it in place, and then like you have people that can't access half the ship while the other people in the half can't access the front? Like, could you use the shields offensively is what I'm asking here. Again, so, what is it? Why are the Yamato's, why is the Yamato, like, why don't you give these missiles to literally every other ship in the fleet?
Chief, weapon system power is draining fast.
The ECS grid is beginning to overload. There must be a fault in the grid somewhere.
Oh God,
Can we
of course.
bypass the fault?
We need time to find it, and in the middle of the battle is not the right time or the place to do it.
Yeah. Can we bypass the fault? Yeah, if we knew where it was.
Boyers, do whatever you can to eliminate the rest of the First Fleet. Ota, begin warp prep. Destination, Saturn.
Locking missiles and forward batteries.
Miyuki, get the Black Tigers back in.
All Black Tigers, RTB. Repeat, Black Tigers, RTB.
Black Tigers, RTB.
Warp status.
Course plotted. Clear of all obstacles.
Engine power is at minimal levels. Shunning remaining power from combat and defensive systems.
Aligning ship for warp.
Black Tigers are aboard and accounted for.
Remaining enemy ships are keeping their distance, Captain.
Energy now meets minimum requirement for warp, Captain.
Jiro, get us out of here. Warp!
Oh, okay, here we go. didn't destroy the ship. Oh no. They're infecting the ships with the crystal. They're going to be able to take control of them. Oh no.
IQ-9? Where are we?
You'll find your robotic friend offline.
Who are you? What am I doing here? What happened to my ship and crew?
Please, relax. I mean you no harm. We rescued you and your crew from those who are attacking you.
That doesn't answer all my questions.
Yeah, literally not. It doesn't.
I am Brentel. Welcome to Relay 06. There is much we need to discuss. Starting with, who are you?
I am Mori Yuki Kodai, captain of the Confederation explorer vessel Hijikata.
Captain Kodai. Interesting name. What is the last thing you remember?
My ship. It was under attack from something. We don't quite know what it was.
Unfortunately, I do. All too well.
You said you rescued us, but it sounds like you might feel responsible.
Not entirely, but somewhat. This is going to be a long story.
Of course it is, because nobody has ever heard of Cliff Notes before. Okay, so so here's what I'm thinking. Either the pink ships, they're either, some sort of faction from their society that, has gone completely invader happy and is just attacking everybody. Or B, it's some sort of AI or something gone rogue. Just because, of the weird, like, hexagonal designed, like, given, like, all the ship designs we've seen in the series, that doesn't quite seem like it's from an organic species. Yep, okay, there we go. Mike Cunningham, you, good sir, are a fantastic voice actor. And again, you give Kodai so much, like, energy and passion when he's talking. Like, honestly, it's like, quite honestly, you overshadow, like, everybody else that's voice acting by, like, a huge margin. Your presence is awesome. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love this. As I said before, animation is a bit janky here and there, but at the end of the day, this is a wonderful project that I hope is, like, completed. As I said before, I talked with the head creator of this over Discord a while ago, and he said his original plan was to release an episode, hopefully at least once a month, except, episode 3 was kind of pushed back because, real life happens. But yeah, again, I hope that this, it finishes, because they're going to be doing an entire, 26 episode season. But, of course, if you haven't seen the original, of course, original is listed in the description down below. Support the original creator. They deserve it. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. So, I hope you guys liked. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.